Then we move on to another one that's not the easiest to pick, Titans Sharks. We've both gone Sharks on this one, despite the fact that the Titans got up last week. I just don't see the Titans going 2 in a row. They've not done it for years now. I didn't get a chance to look at how far back it was that the Titans last won 2 in a row. I think they've got confidence, but I also don't think that they'll get up over the Sharks, because the Sharks, if they did what they did last week, and that's play to their strengths, Johnson coming to the line, Graham putting in a few of the kicks, I think that the Sharks run riot in this one. I could see the Sharks posting up a decent scoreline. I mean, the Titans have brought Peachy from the bench into the centres. So you got Kelly in one side, Peachy in the other. Cartwright comes back in. And Jolliffe goes to starting prop and Lissoni to the bench, which I don't get, to be honest, because I thought that Sam Lissoni's been playing probably some of the best rugby league of his career after being labelled a lazy forward while being at the Warriors. He's come in and really proved himself at the Titans. So unless you're planning on using him as an impact, I think that that's probably a bit of a lost cause.
So we've both gone the Sharks, and it's not so much the forward pack over anything else, because I honestly think that despite the Sharks having a more versatile forward pack, the Titans have the upper edge there. It's the fact that I don't see the Titans backline playing like how they did last week, as you mentioned. Peachy in the centres is a little bit of a defensive liability, especially coming up against probably 2 of the strongest physical centres in Dugan and Ramian. Katoa, 5 tries in 2 weeks. I think he continues that again if he goes up against Don. Philip Sammy could be a game breaker here, but I just don't see it. The Sharks, I think, again, starting to click. They looked like they were having fun last week. I think it's the first time that we could say that this year. Sean Johnson's starting to find a little bit of form. Townsend 2 weeks in a row with a try assist. It's been unheard of over the last year and a half. And, I mean, that bench doesn't fill me with confidence. Bryce Cartwright, Jared Wallace. I don't mind Lissoni on the bench as a impact player. And Tanner Boyd has offered a little bit in respite of Mitch Rain. But I just don't know about that one. The other thing that potentially goes against the Titans is if the Sharks go with Nene McDonald in the 21 over Bryson Goodwin. That gives them a huge target to kick at. McDonald, I think, is 6'4", 6'5", in the same vein as Tupou, and really good in the air. So they could take advantage of Don and Sammy not necessarily being the tallest wingers in the competition, and bring him in as a target. So, look, it's a tough one to pick. I'm going to go Sharks 1-12 and expect the Titans to back up defensively. But on offense, I don't see it happening again this week.
So I'm thinking what you're thinking, and that's that this could be a tight game, but I don't think it's going to be a low-scoring game. So I'm not going to go one side 1-12 or 13+. I'm going to go over 40 points scored and Sharks to win. And that's because I look at the Sharks bench and it screams game tactic. And that's you've got Rudolph, Hamlin-Uele, Talakai, and Hunt all on that bench. There's not a single mobility player in there. It's all big boys. There's a whole lot of meat in that pack. And they are going to rumble up the middle. And that's the plan, because you've seen that when you play to the edges against the Titans, they do jam in, and they can play well, and they can defend pretty well on the edges. So I see the Sharks literally just trying to ruck this one out. And they're going to go to those middles, those big middle forwards, your Feta, your Woods, Nakora, Graham. All of those are going to make some big meters this week, because they're going to try and dominate the Titans pack. Because if you dominate the Titans pack, the backs lose their confidence. And I don't see the Titans defense holding up if they do lose the middle. And like you mentioned, Cartwright on the bench, mobile player, great. Probably not the best defensively, or sometimes even for work ethic. Lissoni, big body coming in, but you've got a 9 on your bench as well. Coming up against a pack that size, you'd realistically want another big man to fight against. So, yeah, I'm going to go Sharks. But yeah, 40 plus points scored.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.